Migrant children atrocity. This is Addie Banks, and this is my report. Migrant children housed in North Carolina. The Biden administration signs 5-year contract to house migrant kids at former North Carolina school. Fox News, June 28, 2022. The Biden administration has quietly signed a 5-year contract to start leasing an abandoned school in Greensboro, North Carolina. This to house unaccompanied minor children away from the southern border, a move that is causing backlash from Republican lawmakers who say the move contradicts prior claims by the administration. Potentially thousands of migrant children will be detained at the American Hebrew Academy campus in Greensboro until they can be housed with either family members already living here in the United States or other sponsors, Fox News has learned. Unaccompanied children are typically moved from Border Patrol custody to Health and Human Services, HHS care, when they are encountered at the southern border as they are moved through the country to be put in care of sponsors. HHS is believed to be hiring 800 workers to staff this facility, and children are set to begin arriving as soon as July. Quote, "It's about the people. It's about the children. It's about jobs." Skip Austin, a commissioner in Guilford County, said, quote, "It's about doing the right thing for these children. These are innocent children. We shouldn't put politics in the midst of this." The use of the campus, which is near a residential neighborhood, is leading to criticism from House Republicans. They were pointing to testimony last year from HHS Secretary Xavier Becerra, who was asked by Representative Richard Hudson, Republican North Carolina, whether there was truth to reports that the administration was planning to house migrants in the state. He responded, "There is no plan we have to shelter children in North Carolina." This is what he said last May. Quote, "The decision is now resettle UACs in Greensboro directly contradicts what you said previously and comes as a complete surprise to us and our constituents." This was written in a letter to Becerra by a Republican congressional delegation. They went on to say, "Due to the failures of the Biden administration to secure our southern border, every state, including North Carolina, is now suffering from the impacts of the Biden border crisis." There were more than 14,000 unaccompanied minors encountered at the US southern border in May alone. HHS did not respond to a request for a comment from Fox News. That number is part of a broader 239,000 migrants encountered in May. Republicans have blamed the Biden administration's policies, including narrowed interior enforcement and a rollback in Trump-era policies for the surge. The administration, however, has instead pointed to root causes in Central America, like poverty, violence, and climate change. When I read this article, it upset me. I had but one thought as a parent and a grandparent. What kind of parent drops off their beautiful and innocent child who may be fearful away from the people who they know and love them, and set down in a strange environment at the mercy of strangers? What kind of nation allows their most vulnerable citizens to be treated like this? Do they know the trauma experienced by these children? Yet politicians and advocates say this is humane. Where are the Christians? Where are they saying this is godly? That this should be tolerated and condoned? Where are the Christian protests for these hurting, beautiful children tossed away with the message of their homeland and families care nothing about them, and who want America to adopt them instead? Why are we not identifying their parents and their relatives in America and holding them responsible for child abuse? Do the American relatives participate in this activity? And why? Don't they know that this robs these children of their culture, of their homeland traditions, of their identity? Who paid for them to come onto American soil? I just want to say that there will be an accounting for this atrocity for children. It is very clear how we are to treat and protect children. They are innocent. And yet, the silent morals are asked, what are you doing? Are you justifying and condoning migrant children being dropped off in America by the thousands, as if there would be no cost to the children? I pray that one day the children will forgive us for what we have done to them.